God is supreme.
God is supreme.
Supreme Council for Sin.
Gentlemen of the press, on behalf of Supreme Council for Sin, we have just called you to first observe our meeting and to intimate you with our resolution after our meeting. And first is to inform you and inform Rivers people that the Supreme Council for Sin outrightly rejects and condemns the purported impeachment move against the governor of Rivers State. We think that the move is unconstitutional. The reasons they have adduced for the impeachment has no legal basis. Since the plank of the impeachment is on the budget, we all know that the governor had a budget transmitted to the National Assembly, which the fiscal life of that budget is still on. And outside of that, the Constitution allows for 6 months of grace into a new year. So on whatever permutations, we don't understand why impeachment has to be raised against the governor on the basis of the budget. So we think that is unconstitutional, and it amounts to playing dangerous politics with the destiny of Rivers people. And we think that is enough. We want to begin to think that this state belongs to all of us. Rivers State belongs to everybody. And as a group, we have resolved today that we will resist any attempt by the FCT minister and his group to continue to take Rivers State for a ride. The state belongs to everybody. We all have the right to our collective patrimony as Rivers people. And we feel that what is going on has continued long enough, and it continues to insult the sensibilities of Rivers people. We are not seeing in what they are doing any expression of the interest of the Rivers man. We are not seeing it. What we are seeing is the desire and the attempt to appropriate our collective resources for the self-aggrandizement of the FCT minister. And as a group, we say enough is enough. Enough is enough. The state wants to live in peace. We want to live in peace as a people. And so we outrightly condemn and reject the move to attempt to impeach the governor. As a group, we have analyzed all the issues, and we have seen and we believe that that impeachment move is of no moment. And what we can see is the attempt by the Assembly to perpetuate the interest of one man. And for some of us who are in APC, for instance, I am a chieftain of APC, I'm a former national officer of APC, former member of the National Working Committee of APC, and I understand that 17 of them are members of APC. Within the constitution of our party, and the way I know our party to operate, they are members of the Assembly who are from APC have no right to endorse that impeachment when they have not resulted to finding out a means of solving whatever problem exists with the party. With the party at both the states and the national level, they have not made any effort to resolve any issues, if there are any issues. To attempt to impeach a governor of APC, that is a member, and they are members of APC, it means that they are no longer subordinating their powers to the party. Rather, they have surrendered their power to an individual who sponsored the impeachment. And I'm calling on our party to begin to take punitive actions against members of Rivers State House of Assembly, of APC extraction, who endorsed that illegal impeachment effort. And that is the view of our group too. And so we want to let you know this morning that as a group, we will mobilize Rivers people. We will stand by the governor because we believe that the direction of the politics of the FCT minister and that of his supporters in Rivers State House of Assembly is not to project the interest of Rivers people. They have not added any value, no legislative value to the well-being of Rivers people. All they do is, all they have done is to use the legislative powers given to them to serve their personal interests. And as a group, we will not continue to sit by and allow the interest of Rivers people to be appropriated for the personal interest of one man. We think that the FCT minister has had his time. He governed this state for 8 years. He also facilitated the coming on board of the present governor. The governor reserved the right to govern in peace. The governor should be allowed to govern in peace. This madness has gone on for too long, and it's not to the interest of Rivers people. The state has fallen behind in several indices because of this unnecessary, protracted political crisis. There's no more need for it. And the Supreme Council for Sin have resolved today that we will not sit by anymore and keep quiet and watch the state continue to decline. The state must serve the interests of Rivers people. The state must not be made to serve the interests of an individual and his oligarchy, selfish oligarchy, that he has put together to continue to perpetuate dominance and control over Rivers resources. Once again, we say enough is enough. My other colleagues will add other bit on the resolutions that we have reached at this meeting. Thank you.
Mr. President, thank you very much. Let me add up to emphasize on one of the key fundamental issues you mentioned here clearly. Of course, you will agree with me that the governor is an APC member. And like our chairman has already mentioned here, that there is no two ways about it. If those members in assembly are members of APC, the APC constitution is clear on the procedures you go through, even when you talk about the constitutional matter that are also standing, because the governor is a member of APC today. And it's very unfortunate that we find ourselves in this situation where a PDP member is dictating what is not happening in APC. It's an aberration. And we are of the opinion here in this house that if it is not properly checked, that it will cascade down to other states. We've heard, where an individual is boasting of having a control in some of the states, even in the north. If he says if we will do this, people from the north will join him, people from the west will join him, and that is a huge threat to the democracy we're enjoying today, led by APC. And if we allow that to happen, of course you will agree with me that it will cascade down and will begin to cause a threat in our party APC today. But my happiness here and our happiness in the Supreme Council for Sin here that is talking is that, look, the governor is 100%. When I mean 100%, standing to see that the renewed hope mantra of 2027 is actualized. And all the drama we're seeing today of moving from one locality to another, mobilizing from one end to another, is to see how you want to show that the governor is not the leader of APC, the governor is not the leader of renewed hope mantra in Rivers State. The answer is no. You cannot dictate for us as long as APC is concerned. You cannot dictate for Mr. President, who is the leader of the party in the state. And that is the truth. Our governor, we're standing with him. He is the leader of the renewed hope mantra in Rivers State. We're standing with him to actualize that dream. We'll follow him to the latter to see that come 2027, our president, Asiwaju Bola Senibo, is delivered. And let me tell the world again that Rivers people are standing standing in their head high up with the governor of Rivers State, Esezi Obilor Rukani. And we are also using this medium to appeal to all Rivers people, both in diaspora, not to allow this injustice, this unfairness of democracy to continue to perpetuate ahead in Rivers State. May God forgive all those who are standing against this.
Yes. Okay, just to add to that, before you ask questions, as a group, we want to say that we wholeheartedly endorse the defection of His Excellency, the Governor of Rivers State, to the APC. And for us, as a group, what we are doing here is beyond politics. It's about the liberation of Rivers State. We cannot, we'd like to emphasize once again, we cannot afford to allow Rivers State slip into the hand of a political emperor who thinks that the entire structure of Rivers State, the entire Rivers State can be carved out as his empire for him to control from his bedroom. And so it is a liberation struggle for us. And we endorse every move of the governor to not only give us good governance, but to liberate Rivers State from the shackles of one-man hierarchical rule that they want to bring in Rivers State. So that is our position, and we believe that from time to time, we will continue to let you know what we do. We are prepared to mobilize the whole of Rivers people. We are prepared to mobilize Rivers people in support of the stance of the governor and in support of his desire, whatever he wants to do. But as a group also, we think that we are stakeholders in these states. We have a right to make our views known on what is going on in the state. The state belongs to all of us. We are using this medium to call on the governor to present himself to contest for second term in office. There's no time. He has a right. We believe that he has done well, even in the face of disruptions. He has done very well, and he deserves the right, like every other person, to do second term. Any talk about negotiations, agreement, reach, they are not only unconstitutional, but they constitute, to a great extent, a collective insult on the sensibilities of Rivers people. There are few persons can just sit down, come up with a nebulous agreement and impose it on Rivers people. That agreement is not known to us, and it will not stand. Rivers people will have a say. The sovereign powers to elect who governs the state resides with the people of Rivers State. It does not reside in any sheet of paper written in any part of the country or in the bedroom of an individual. That sheet of paper cannot stand. What will stand is the collective aspiration, wishes, and position of Rivers people. And we, as a group, our own view is that the governor of Rivers State, Sir Siminalayi Fubara, deserves the right to present himself for second term in office, and we shall support him.
In addition, whatever agreement being reached is not an APC agreement.
Yes.
Of course, you will agree with me that the governor is today an APC member. That agreement was mediated to reconcile the crisis in PDP. Today, our governor is an APC member as such. That agreement does not hold water. Secondly, we are also calling on Mr. President to intervene in this issue and also move into this whole madness that is trying to cause crisis in our party. We're also calling on the chairman of the APC Governors Forum, the Governor General Opus Odema, and the entire APC Governors Forum to move into this issue. That Rivers State is APC and remains for APC and will remain for APC. Thank you.
Okay.
Just a minute, let me just take it.
All right. Make sure they are